Hello and welcome back to the Dubois County Humane Society for your Pet of the Week segment here on 18 WJTS. Jared Atkins with our friend Kelly Eckerle, and we're talking about Callie this week.
We're talking about Callie, who's kind of been hiding until now, and she's kind of making her way out. Callie is an 8-year-old cat in our care, and she's been in our care for a while at this point. She is a super sweet girl, kind of timid, wants affection on her time, but she's just the sweetest thing, and it's her turn, right? She's not one that would probably do well with small kiddos because she wants her boundaries when she wants them. But she's been in our free roam room for a while, and she does pretty darn well. So she could go to a home with other cats, probably older cats, and just some nice folks that will understand her timidness, and need to come around on her own time. But she's super sweet, and she would really be easily integrated into most homes if her boundaries can be respected. And we hate to see them here this long.
She's really came out of her shell. I remember when she was first here, she wouldn't let me within 10 feet of her. Now this morning, I got a couple head scratches. So
yeah,
she's a cutie.
Everything just takes time with her. With time and patience, she will give you love,
Adoption fee, $40?
I believe so. I need to check on if she's sponsored or not. Didn't check that before we came in here, but she may very well be sponsored.
Because now that we're into August, the Bissell Empty the Shelters is over with.
That is right.
So,
yes.
speaking of that, I wanted to talk to you about that, and that's a nice little segue. Yeah. So,
sorry, honey.
Strassenfest, how did that go?
Really well.
Really well?
Oh my gosh, we had a great time. We sold our ice cream sandwiches. We did the customizable ice cream sandwiches again, which were so good.
They looked good.
We had ice cream from Zach's Creamery.
Yeah.
So it was like top tier ice cream. And everything was made to order. So we really enjoy offering that option for folks to kind of make their dream ice cream sandwich.
You guys had a nice little spot there on the square. Great booth location. And when we were there for the parade Sunday,
yes,
even in that, they were still getting a lot of traffic through there. So
and then we had Tulsa pretzels as well.
Right.
So it did really well for us. We're super thankful to everyone who supported us, and we're excited to be back next year.
And then that leads me to the segue from a minute ago about the cat. So as soon as July was over and the Empty the Shelters was over and Strassenfest was over, then you guys put out I don't want to say a cry for help, but
we did.
I guess it was
desperation. There's no other way to describe our $0 dog adoptions last week. Last week, we started the week out with every kennel in the shelter being full in dog world and 10 strays on stray hold needing a place to go. So we really didn't have any options at that point. So we put out a plea in desperation for adopters and fosters. And by the end of the week, we had reached a much better place. We had some wonderful adoptions last week. We had some new fosters show up and help us make space. So it all worked out, but it was definitely a very scary few days at the beginning of the week.
And that's what's great about this is that, again, as we've mentioned before, you guys are not state funded. Everything comes off of what you do and donations. And when you guys are backed up like this with a waiting list and you put a cry out to the local community and people come in, step in and help you guys, that's truly fantastic.
It's the best. It's really heartwarming when people show up that way for us.
And then we've been talking about this, you and I, since I think we first mentioned it around May, and here we are 2 weeks from September. Coming up is your 50th.
Yes, our 50th anniversary. This has been in the works. I mean, gosh, we've been in the planning stages for over a year at this point. So we are celebrating 50 years of DCHS this year. And with that, are having a huge party at Market Street Park in Huntingburg on September 21st. It is going to be from 2 until 10 p.m., super family friendly, live entertainment, bounce houses, balloon animals, Pints for a Purpose. They're serving drinks. I mean, just all kinds of stuff.
A smorgasbord.
We'll have food trucks. We'll have vendors. It's going to be awesome.
Now, I understand probably still taking sponsors, and what some people may not know, or if they don't know, you guys are offering different sponsorship levels. You've got, and they're very aptly named. It's like leader of the pack, top dog, furry friend, on and so forth. So if people want to become a sponsor, what's the...
so we have a tab on our website for online sponsorships. You can also mail it in. We will be having 50th anniversary t-shirts. So everyone who sponsors this event and the fundraisers we're doing within it will be touted as one of our sponsors on the back of the t-shirts and other marketing stuff that we'll have getting out. So yeah, it is all on our website, and we are sharing it on social media at least once a week at this point as well.
Kelly, and of course, if somebody wants to help with this 50th, but they aren't able to make it, you guys will just take donations to the Humane Society, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Always.
Always. All right. And as we do every week, anything, you guys have the wish list available on the website, which is good for people to go and check, but anything extremely pressing this week?
Two things. Kitten chow. I feel like we've been saying that every week. We can't seem to get enough donated to catch up. Kitten chow and feline fortiflora right now. This is a probiotic that we give to a lot of our cats, help settle some tummy issues. A lot of the cats that we get into our care are strays, so they sometimes come to us not the healthiest. They will have gut issues or upper respiratory issues. So a huge part of the work that we do is getting everyone healthy when they come into our care. So those probiotics really help us in that, and we fly through them, and we are officially out. So we need feline fortiflora.
Well, there you go, guys. There's two pressing needs this week for the Humane Society. And as always, you can visit the Dubois County Humane Society's Facebook page, one of the most active Facebook pages in the county, and DuboisCountyHumane.org. Kelly and the team are good at putting all this information up. You can find more information about the 50th coming up, who is available here to take into Forever Home, and pretty much anything your heart desires. So, did we miss anything this week, Kelly?
I don't think so.
I think it was a good one. I think it was a good one. All right, so for Kelly Eckerle, I'm Jared Atkins. This has been your weekly visit to the Dubois County Humane Society here on 18 WJTS. Back to the studio, your weather is next.